Climate Change and Environment in the Arab World program aims to initiate, develop, and harness research from both applied and social sciences fields to define the most appropriate policy recommendations on issues related to climate change and environment in Lebanon and the Arab world.
There's a huge backlog on very important subject matters. And I believe that water, for as important as it is, does not have the appropriate tools for bringing together all the concerned parties that need to be in close coordination with the planners both at the technical level and the legal and strategic level. And I think that bringing all these people together is critical. Now this is why the Issam Faris Institute and the role that it plays as a convener for dialogue on these important planning and strategy and policy issues is filling a gap that is greatly needed.
I really commend the work that has been done. We look forward for it to be extended and expanded and repeated in this sector and on many other sectors within our ministry and in other ministries we have in our bloc or in the government. And hopefully we can extend and continue this collaboration between the ministry and yourselves in the future.
Well, we have an ambitious plan. We have an ambitious strategy that we're working on. We want to work on helping cities in the region reduce their vulnerability to climate change and increase their resilience. So we're working through different research projects, the first of which in this sense is the informal systems. A huge effort that we have embarked on. We were one of the very first institutes to work on this in the Middle East is the water, energy, food nexus. And this has been, if you will, a track that feeds into adaptation to climate change. So we need to optimally use the resources that we have in terms of water and energy and food generation so that we don't overconsume, we maintain some for the next generations so that they can have an equitable, a fair life. We are looking at water security assessments. We are looking at how different parts of Lebanon, governed by the different water establishments, are we're helping them assess their water security so that we can raise this security in Lebanon. So within the next 2 years, we will be achieving some of the water security assessments, some of the water, energy, food nexus goals, but the longer term plan is to help communities adapt better to climate change. This is a huge question. People need to know how much energy they are spending in everything they do. I give an exercise to my students in class and ask them to keep track of how much water they use in a day. Not directly only, but through the food and the beverages they consume and the activities such as showering, washing hands, flushing a toilet, washing a car, etc. And most students underestimate their use of water by anywhere between 10 and 100 times.